Hello and welcome back to Focus Atlanta. Thanks so much for continuing to watch. We're going to shift the focus on you just a little bit and talk about your financial literacy. I'm here with Coach K.
I appreciate you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
You know, when you think about financial literacy, people don't even know where to start. Do you have any tips for people to kind of make them feel like they're getting started on the right track?
Yeah, I tell people all the time, look around you, right? So when I encourage entrepreneurs, especially when it comes to grants and funding for your business, everything that you're using and investing into your journey, they have money and funding available for you. So when we think about grants, all these companies and corporations like Starbucks, for example, or maybe you have Meta glasses, or maybe you have Progressive Insurance, or you're using T-Mobile for your phone plan. Each one of those companies have grants and they have money available for profits and nonprofits to give back to. So the easiest place for you to start is the things that you're using in your everyday life.
So, as entrepreneurs are beginning to feel the weight of financially getting their business off on the right foot, what is their first step, kind of?
Yeah. So the biggest thing is investing into you and investing into your journey. So most of the time we have these ideas of starting our business and we just do it. We don't register the business. We don't have a business plan. So when you sit down and actually structure and set up your business the correct way as the billion-dollar brand it has the potential to be, it opens up the door for you to get access to more funding and more capital. So by setting up your LLC or your nonprofit, making sure that you have the business address, the email address, and the brand appearance, it's going to make these companies and organizations understand that you're serious about your business and you're invested into your journey. And that's what's going to open up the door for you to get access to more capital. So stop the hobbies, right? Just the hobbies and not, and then turn this into an actual business and a brand. And there'll be a million opportunities available for you.
You know what? I've got to say that I think a lot of people don't recognize that those hobbies and those things that they're really good in and they have those strengths could be a business. So, can we talk a little bit about that business plan? Because I think that that's maybe where it starts, where you start to see it formulation. You know what I mean? And you go, oh my gosh, I can really do this.
Absolutely. So when it comes to a business plan, I think a lot of times we overthink it and we look at this and we think, man, I have to be able to write this information down or I have to put my ideas on paper and maybe I'm not the best at writing and crafting it out. Well, you have this amazing tool called ChatGPT and AI now that can actually do the work for you. So imagine going to ChatGPT and just having a conversation and saying, hey, I need a business plan for my business. This is the name of my business. These are my short term, my long term goals. This is what my budget looks like or about how much money I need for the business. I need you to create me a business plan and ask me questions to understand more about my business and more about my vision. And there's a business plan that will be created for you. Maybe you're the person that you're very iffy about ChatGPT, and maybe you really don't know and you're on the fence, and there are a lot of people out there. So your city and state, most of the time, they have a small business development center. And you can actually create a relationship with your small business development center, and they have programs that will train you on creating and drafting your business plan, but also help you get access to funding for your business as well. So those are two options as a early entrepreneur, as a startup, just by creating a business plan that can open up the door for funding and opportunities as well. So we've helped entrepreneurs secure anywhere from $500 to $2.6 million in grants. And we target a lot of these corporations because as CEOs and as founders of these corporations, they understand what it's like to be day one, to be the entrepreneur that has the vision and need access to funding and capital. And there are some companies that say, hey, we won't even give you money if you made XYZ amount of money in your business. We won't even look at your grant proposal if you've been in business for 2 years or more. We're looking for those startup companies. So when I think about it, and maybe I'm a new entrepreneur and I'm listening to this right now, and I'm like, yeah, maybe grants aren't for me, and I don't have any revenue in my business, I would immediately think about companies and organizations, maybe like, or even people in general. So Damon John, for example, he has a grant that he gives out, two grants that he gives out every single year. One of them is the Entrepreneur of Impact. And this grant only requires you to answer one question to qualify, and then he has a voting process. So your peers get to vote for you to win a grant. And then there's another grant that he gives out every single year on Entrepreneur Day. And you have to submit a grant application, but then you have a chance to pitch your business for a chance to win $25,000. So maybe you're very strong at talking about your business instead of actually writing about your business. So that would be a potential grant for you. So think about people, think about these millionaires and $1 million brands and company and target them to show them your impact, show them what you're going to do with the money and why you deserve the capital that's out there.
Coach K, thank you so much for coming on the show. We've had your website up there. I appreciate your time. It was good to meet you.
I appreciate you guys for having me. Anytime I can come inside and just drop value and insight on grants and how entrepreneurs can get access to debt-free funding, I'm always open to having the conversation.
All right. All right. You've heard it from Coach K herself. Please take the opportunity to go to the website and learn more. Don't sell yourself short. That great idea, that great premise might grow into the business that you want. Take the opportunity to go to the website, learn more, and stay tuned to More Focus Atlanta. We'll be right back.